My beloved one, your name has been chosen in heaven. Now 2 angels are coming to take you. Yes, you heard me right. 2 angels are coming to take you away from your home and lead you to a place you have never even imagined. Child, I am the Lord your God. These 2 angels have raised your name in heaven for the upcoming assignment, where they will guide you to a place of divine purpose, a place where my glory will be revealed through you in ways that will astonish even the heavens. You have been chosen not by chance, but by my sovereign will. From the moment I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. I knit you together with care, intention, and a plan that surpasses human understanding. Every breath you have taken, every step you have walked, every tear you have shed, and every joy you have experienced has led you to this moment. This is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, one that will unfold my divine will in your life. The angels who are coming to you are not ordinary beings. They are my messengers, my warriors, and my servants sent to carry out my will. They have been assigned to you specifically for this specific time and for this specific purpose. They will not lead you astray, for they follow my voice and my commands. They will guide you with precision, love, and a power that is not of this world. Trust them, for they come in my name and carry my authority. You may wonder why you have been chosen. You may question your worthiness, your strength, or your ability to fulfill what I am calling you to do. But let me remind you, my child, that I do not call the equipped. I equip the called. You are not chosen because of what you have done, but because of what I will do through you. I have seen your heart, your struggles, your faithfulness, and your willingness to surrender to me. In that surrender, I have found a vessel ready to be used for my glory. Do not fear the unknown, for I am with you. Do not fear the journey ahead, for I have already gone before you. Do not fear the challenges that may arise, for I will give you the strength to overcome them. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold all things in my hands, and nothing is beyond my control. What I have planned for you is far greater than anything you could ever imagine. It is a plan filled with hope, purpose, and my eternal love. The place where I am taking you is not a place of despair, but a place of destiny. It is a place where you will see my hand move in ways that will leave you in awe. It is a place where you will witness miracles, where you will experience my presence in ways you never have before. It is a place where you will be transformed, refined, and prepared for the work I have called you to do. You will not be alone, for I will be with you every step of the way. As you prepare to leave your home, do not look back with regret or sorrow. Look forward with anticipation, faith, and the knowledge that I am leading you to something greater. Your home is not just the physical place where you reside. Your home is in me, and wherever I take you, you will always be in my presence, my love, and my care. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. The angels who are coming to you carry my light, my truth, and my power. They will surround you with my protection and guide you with my wisdom. They will speak to you my words and reveal to you my plans. Listen to them, for they come with a message from me. Follow them, for they know the way, and trust them, for they are faithful to me. This journey is not just about you, it is about my kingdom. It is about my will being done on earth as it is in heaven. It is about my name being glorified, my love being revealed, and my power being made known. You are a part of something much bigger than yourself, something eternal, something divine. Through you, I will touch lives, bring healing, hope, and salvation. Do not be afraid of the changes that are coming. Change is necessary for growth, and growth is necessary for fulfillment. I am not taking you away from something. I am taking you to something. I am taking you to a place where you will flourish, where you will thrive, and where you will fulfill the destiny I have for you. This is not a time to cling to the past, but a time to embrace the future, a future that I have prepared for you, filled with my promises, blessings, and presence. As you step into this new season, remember that I am with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I will be your guide, protector, and provider. I will give you the strength, wisdom, and courage you need. I will open doors that no one can shut, and I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I am the God of the impossible, and with me, all things are possible. The angels who are coming to you are a sign of my faithfulness. They are a reminder that I am watching over you, working on your behalf, and fulfilling my promises to you. They are a testament to my love for you and to the plans I have for you, a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, a plan to give you hope and a future. Trust in me, for I am faithful, and I will do what I have said. This journey will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. There will be moments of uncertainty, doubt, and fear, but in those moments, remember who I am. Remember that I am your God, your Creator, your Redeemer, and your Savior. I am for you and not against you. I am with you, and I will never let you go. Remember that I am working all things together for your good because you love me and are called according to my purpose. The angels are coming, and they will take you to a place of divine encounter, a place where you will see me face to face, where you will hear my voice clearly, and where you will experience my presence in a profound way. This is not just a physical journey, but a spiritual one. It is a journey of transformation, revelation, and preparation. It will change you, shape you, and prepare you for the work I have called you to do. As you go, do not look to the left or to the right. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I am your destination, your reward, your everything. In me, you will find all that you need. You will find peace that surpasses understanding, joy that is unspeakable, and love that is unfailing. You will find purpose, fulfillment, and eternal life. You will find me. So go, my beloved one, with courage and faith. Go with the knowledge that I am with you, that I am for you, and that I am leading you. Go with the assurance that I have chosen you, that I have called you, and that I will equip you. Go with the confidence that I am your God and that I will never let you down. Go and fulfill the destiny I have for you. Go and be a light in the darkness. Go and bring glory to my name. The angels are coming, and they will take you to a place of divine purpose, a place where you will see my hand move in mighty ways, a place where you will experience my power, my love, and my presence like never before, a place where you will fulfill the calling I have placed on your life, a place where you will shine as a beacon of hope, a vessel of my glory, and a testimony of my faithfulness. My beloved one, I am the Lord your God, and I am speaking to you now about the departure that is coming for you. This is not a departure from the earth, but a departure from your comfort zone. For too long, you have remained in a place of familiarity, where growth has been stifled and your potential limited. But now the time has come for you to step out, move forward, and embrace the new things I have prepared for you. Your comfort zone has served its purpose, but it is no longer where you are meant to dwell. It is restricting your growth, hindering your progress, and keeping you from the fullness of what I have called you to be. I know the comfort zone feels safe, it feels predictable, manageable, and within your control. But I did not create you to live a life of comfort alone. I created you to live a life of purpose, adventure, and faith. I created you to walk in the fullness of my plans, experience the depths of my love, and fulfill the destiny I have ordained for you. And that destiny cannot be fulfilled within the confines of your comfort zone. It requires you to step out, take risks, and trust me in ways you never have before. This departure is not meant to harm you, but to propel you. It is not meant to bring fear, but to bring freedom. It is not meant to isolate you, but to position you for greater things. I am calling you to leave behind what is familiar, easy, and comfortable, so that you can step into what is unknown, challenging, and extraordinary. I am calling you to leave behind the limitations of your own understanding, the boundaries of your own strength, and the safety of your own plans so that you can step into the limitless possibilities of my will, the boundless power of my spirit, and the perfect fulfillment of my promises. Do not be afraid of this departure, for I am with you. I will not lead you where I cannot keep you. I will not call you to something I cannot equip you for. I will not take you to a place where I cannot provide for you. I am your God, your Father, your shepherd, and your guide. I know the way, and I will lead you step by step. I will not abandon you, nor will I leave you to navigate this journey on your own. I will be with you every moment, every step, and every breath. I will be your strength when you feel weak, your courage when you feel afraid, and your peace when you feel uncertain. I will be your everything because I am everything you need. This departure is not just about leaving something behind. It is about stepping into something greater. It is about stepping into the fullness of your calling, the depth of your purpose, and the height of your potential. It is about stepping into a place where you will see my hand move in ways you have never seen before. It is about stepping into a place where you will experience my presence in ways you have never experienced before. It is about stepping into a place where you will fulfill the destiny I have prepared for you since the foundation of the world. I know that stepping out of your comfort zone is not easy. It requires faith, courage, and a willingness to let go of what you have known. But I also know that you are capable of more than you realize. I have placed within you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. I have given you everything you need to walk in the fullness of my plans, and I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. So do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt keep you from moving forward. Do not let the unknown paralyze you. Instead, let your faith rise up. Let your trust in me grow stronger. Let your heart be filled with the assurance that I am with you and that I will never let you fall. This departure is a divine invitation. It is an invitation to step into the unknown, to embrace the unfamiliar, and to trust in the unseen. It is an invitation to walk by faith and not by sight. It is an invitation to let go of what you have been holding on to so that you can take hold of what I have for you. It is an invitation to leave behind the old so that you can step into the new. It is an invitation to leave behind the limitations of your comfort zone so that you can step into the limitless possibilities of my kingdom. I am calling you to a place of greater faith, greater trust, and greater dependence on me. I am calling you to a place where you will see my power move in ways that will leave you in awe. I am calling you to a place where you will experience my provision in ways that will leave you speechless. I am calling you to a place where you will witness my faithfulness in ways that will strengthen your faith and deepen your love for me. This is not a journey you will walk alone. I will be with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. As you step out of your comfort zone, you will face challenges. You will encounter obstacles. You will experience moments of doubt and fear. But in those moments, remember who I am. Remember that I am the God who parted the Red Sea, the God who brought down the walls of Jericho, and the God who raised Lazarus from the dead. Remember that I am the God who created the heavens and the earth, the God who holds the universe in the palm of my hand, and the God who knows the end from the beginning. Remember that I am the God who loves you with an everlasting love, the God who has called you by name, and the God who has a plan for your life that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Do not let the challenges discourage you. Do not let the obstacles deter you. Do not let the moments of doubt and fear define you. Instead, let them refine you. Let them strengthen you. Let them draw you closer to me. For in every challenge, I am teaching you to trust me more. In every obstacle, I am teaching you to rely on my strength. In every moment of doubt and fear, I am teaching you to walk by faith and not by sight. And in every step of this journey, I am preparing you for the greater things I have in store for you. This departure is not just about you. It is about my kingdom. It is about my will being done on earth as it is in heaven. It is about my name being glorified, my love being revealed, and my power being made known. You are a part of something much bigger than yourself, something eternal, something divine. Through you, I will touch lives, bring healing, hope, and salvation. This is not just a journey of personal growth. It is a journey of kingdom impact. It is a journey that will change not only your life, but the lives of those around you. So do not hold back. Do not hesitate. Do not let fear keep you from stepping into the fullness of what I have for you. The time has come for you to leave your comfort zone and step into the unknown. The time has come for you to trust me in ways you never have before. The time has come for you to embrace the new things I am doing in your life. And as you do, you will see my hand move in ways that will leave you in awe. You will experience my presence in ways that will fill you with wonder, and you will fulfill the destiny I have prepared for you since the foundation of the world. My child, within the next few hours, when you receive this message, I am coming to you for a great purpose. Yes, my child, this is not a joke. I have visited you before, and I am visiting once again. But this time it is very serious. My child, I can see that your brain is not aligning with the thoughts of the words I gave you in the book of the Holy Bible. Your heart, your emotions, and the thoughts of your brain are indirectly engaging in the works of the devil. My child, within the next few hours, when you receive this message, understand that I am drawing near to you, not as a distant force, but as a father who longs to gather you into the safety of my embrace. This is no ordinary encounter. It is a divine appointment, a moment carved out of eternity to recalibrate your soul. It is a time to align every fiber of your being with the truth you have heard but not fully embraced. The time for half-heartedness is past. The hour is urgent, and the purpose is weighty. For I am not merely suggesting a course correction. I am calling you into a revolution of the heart, a complete surrender that will sever every chain the enemy has woven around your mind. Yes, you have felt my presence before in whispers and glimpses, but now I come as the refiner's fire, not to condemn, but to purify what has been clouded by compromise. The enemy's tactics are subtle. He has not asked you to renounce me outright, but to dilute your devotion, to let your thoughts wander into shadows where truth becomes negotiable, where your desires drift toward hollow promises. Your mind, designed to dwell on what is noble and pure, has been cluttered with anxieties that mock my sovereignty. Your heart, crafted to beat in rhythm with my love, has been lured into chasing temporary affections that leave you emptier than before. Even now, as you read these words, you feel the tension, the war between the part of you that yearns for holiness and the part that clings to familiar brokenness. This is why I come to dismantle the lies you've mistaken for freedom. The devil does not always roar. Often he murmurs. He twists my promises into burdens, turns your weaknesses into identities, and dresses rebellion as self-discovery. You've entertained thoughts that my commands are restrictive, when in truth they are the guardrails keeping you from plunging into ravines of despair. You've let your emotions, fleeting as the wind, dictate your decisions, forgetting that I have given you a spirit of discipline, not timidity. The world shouts that you must follow your heart, but your heart, when untethered from mine, will lead you into a labyrinth of confusion. I have seen you there, lost but not forsaken, weary but not beyond rescue. Do not mistake my seriousness for harshness. My words are firm because the stakes are eternal. Every choice you make echoes into forever. The compromises you justify, the harmless indulgences you permit, and the grudges you cradle. These are not small things. They are cracks in the foundation, footholds for darkness. Yet even now, my grace floods those cracks. I do not highlight your struggles to shame you, but to liberate you. The same voice that calmed the storm whispers to the chaos within you, peace and be still. I am not overwhelmed by your failures. I am not pacing heaven, wringing my hands over your missteps. From the cross I declared, it is finished, not it is up to you. Your salvation was secured before you took your first breath, but your sanctification, your transformation into the fullness of who I created you to be, requires your yes, your cooperation, your active trust. Let me speak plainly. The enemy has convinced you that holiness is a prison when it is the only path to true freedom. You fear surrendering your parents, your relationships and your cravings because you believe I will strip you of joy. But what if I am not taking from you but for you? What if the very things you cling to are the weights dragging you deeper into waters where you cannot breathe? I offer not a lesser life, but a greater one. A life where your soul is anchored in unshakable peace, where your identity is rooted not in the opinions of others or the achievements you collect, but in the unassailable truth that you are mine. I know every hidden thought, every secret regret, every prayer choked back by doubt, and still I choose you, I pursue you. I am here. This is the crossroads. Will you continue to dabble in the gray areas, or will you step fully into the light? To dabble is to linger in the enemy's playground, where every step away from me feels innocuous until you're disoriented, wondering how you strayed so far. The gray areas are a myth, a seductive lie that you can straddle two kingdoms. You cannot serve both me and the patterns of this world. The narrow road is not popular, but it is alive with my presence. It is where you will discover strength you never knew you had, joy that defies circumstances, and a love that satisfies the deepest ache in your spirit. I see the objections rising in your mind. But I've tried before, I've failed, I'm not strong enough. You are right, you are not. But I am. My power is perfected in weakness. This is not about your ability to hold on to me, but my faithfulness to hold on to you. The prodigal son did not return because he mustered enough willpower. He returned because he remembered the Father's house. Even in his filth, his father ran to him. I am running to you now. The distance between us is not as vast as you fear. A single step toward me, a whispered prayer, a genuine, I'm sorry, and heaven's forces mobilize on your behalf. Let us address the heart of your resistance. You have believed the enemy's lie that your sins are too grievous, your habits too entrenched, your past too stained. But my blood does not discriminate. It does not say, Brim, this stain is too dark, or this wound is too old. The moment you bring your brokenness to me, it becomes holy ground. I do not erase your story, I redeem it. Those very struggles, once surrendered, become testimonies of my mercy, weapons against the accuser who seeks to shame you. Your vulnerability becomes your victory when placed in my hands. Consider the disciples, flawed, impulsive, prone to doubt. Peter denied me. Thomas demanded proof. Paul persecuted my church. Yet I used them to ignite revolutions. Their weaknesses became platforms for my glory. You are no different. Your imperfections are not obstacles to my plan. They are invitations for my power to manifest. The very areas where you feel most defeated are where I will display my strength most vividly. But you must relinquish the illusion of control. You must stop editing your surrender, offering me fragments of your life while withholding the pieces you deem too personal, too painful, too precious. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for permission to invade every room in your heart, even the ones you've locked shut, the ones where you've hidden your shame, your anger, your dreams. Let me into the places where you've said, God wouldn't want this part of me. Those are the very places I long to heal. My child, you are not protecting yourself by hiding. You are imprisoning yourself. My light, when welcome, does not scorch, it restores. The urgency of this moment cannot be overstated. The next few hours are not about impending punishment, but divine preparation. I am equipping you for battles you cannot yet see, for purposes that will stretch your faith and bless multitudes. But first, the clutter must go, the double-mindedness, the divided loyalties, the secret sins. They cannot coexist with the destiny I have for you. This is not a threat. It is an invitation to ascend, to trade ashes for beauty, fear for faith, and isolation for intimacy. Think of Noah building the ark amid mockery. Think of Esther rising for such a time as this. You too are being positioned. The world is groaning, and my people must arise, not as faultless saints, but as surrendered vessels. The enemy knows this, which is why he has intensified his efforts to distract you, to numb you with noise, and to keep you busy with trivialities. But I am cutting through the static. I am amplifying my voice in your spirit. What you dismiss as coincidence is my hand arranging divine encounters, stirring hunger in your soul, and disrupting your comfort to awaken your purpose. Do not misinterpret my discipline as rejection. When I prune, it is always to promote growth. When I correct, it is to cultivate character. The pain of letting go is temporary. The joy of alignment is eternal. Remember, I endured the cross for the joy set before me, the joy of redeeming you. Now I ask you to endure the momentary discomfort of shedding old patterns for the joy of walking in freedom. Practical steps begin here. Open your hands, release the idols you've clung to, the need for approval, the lust for control, the addiction to comfort. Confess them, not with self-loathing, but with hope, knowing that what you release, I will replace with something far greater. Then open my word. Let it be your daily bread, not a duty, but a dialogue. When you read Ask Me to Speak, I will. Ask from the voices that drown out mine, the endless scroll, the gossip, the self-help that promises quick fixes. Create space for silence, and in that silence, you will hear me clearer. Finally, worship, not as a performance, but as warfare. When anxiety grips you, worship. When doubt assails, worship. When the past taunts, worship. Praise dismantles strongholds. It shifts atmospheres. It aligns your heart with mine. You were created to worship, and what you worship, you become. So choose carefully. My child, this is your moment. The greatest purpose is not a task to achieve, but a person to embrace, me. I am not commissioning you to strive, but to abide, to let my life flow through you, transforming your mind, renewing your heart, and redirecting your passions. The devil's works crumble in the presence of authentic surrender. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting for victory. The cross secured it, the tomb confirmed it, my spirit empowers it. When I visit you in these hours, it will not be with fanfare, but with the quiet intensity of a father reclaiming his child. You will feel my conviction, but it will be layered in love. You will sense my correction, but it will be cloaked in compassion. I am here. I am here to stay. The question is, will you stay with me? Will you let this divine encounter be the turning point where excuses end and obedience begins? Where your story shifts from I tried to he triumphed? The devil's greatest triumph is not in making you evil, it is in making you indifferent. He lulls you into believing that your thoughts are private, that your secret rebellions are inconsequential, that your divided heart is manageable. But I see the corrosion. I see how the seeds of doubt, planted in moments of weakness, grow into forests of unbelief. I see how the entertainment of bitterness erodes your capacity to forgive, how the rehearsal of fear paralyzes your courage to step into my promises. The mind is the battlefield, and the enemy knows this. He does not attack your circumstances first. He targets your perception of them. If he can distort your understanding of who I am, who you are, and what is at stake, he can render you ineffective, adrift in a sea of confusion, unable to anchor yourself to the rock of ages. Consider this, a ship does not sink because of the water around it, but because of the water that gets in. Similarly, you will not fall because of the chaos of this world, but because of the chaos you allow into your mind. The enemy's whispers are like slow poison. Drop by drop, they numb your spiritual senses. You begin to rationalize sin as complexity, to label rebellion as progress, to call darkness enlightenment. You adapt to the world's rhythms until your heartbeat syncs with its despair rather than my hope. You chase validation from those who are just as lost as you are, building sandcastles of identity that crumble under the slightest wave. This is the tragedy of a mind surrendered to the devil's influence. You become a wanderer in a desert of your own making, clutching empty jars labeled success or pleasure. They're in control, never realizing they were designed to hold the living water I freely offer. When your mind aligns with the enemy's agenda, you lose the lens of eternity. Temporal struggles consume you, and eternal realities feel abstract. You fixate on winning arguments rather than winning souls, on accumulating wealth rather than storing treasure in heaven, and on preserving your reputation rather than proclaiming my name. The devil magnifies your problems to shrink your view of me. He turns your gaze inward until you see only your limitations, not my limitless power. He isolates you in the illusion of self-sufficiency, cutting you off from the body of Christ, where my strength is made perfect in community. Alone, you are vulnerable. Alone, you forget that you were never meant to fight this battle in your own strength. Alone, you drift further from the shore of my grace into waters where the currents of the world pull you under. And here is the crux. A mind disconnected from me cannot labor for my eternal kingdom. You may perform religious acts, recite prayers, and even preach sermons. But if your thoughts are not captive to my truth, your works are wood, hay, and stubble. They may impress men, but they carry no weight in heaven. The Pharisees prayed in public and tithed meticulously, yet their hearts were far from me. They served a God of their own making, a deity of rules and rituals, not the Father of mercy and transformation. Similarly, if your mind is conformed to the world's patterns, your service to me becomes performative, not transformative. You may build programs, but not disciples. You may gather crowds, but not cultivate saints. You may sing hymns, but not host my presence. The eternal kingdom advances not through human effort, but through hearts and minds, surrendered to my spirit, operating in my wisdom, fueled by my love. The devil knows this, which is why he wars so fiercely for your thoughts. He cannot steal your salvation, but he can sabotage your stewardship of it. He cannot pluck you from my hand, but he can paralyze you in guilt, shame, or apathy until your life bears no resemblance to the overcoming destiny I have written for you. He will twist scripture to confuse you, isolate you in your struggles to shame you, and bombard you with distractions to exhaust you. His goal is not to make you a monster, but a monument to wasted potential. A life that could have moved mountains, but instead settled for molehills. That could have ignited revival, but barely sparked a flame. Let me unveil the cost of compromise. Every time you entertain a thought contrary to my nature, you dim your spiritual vision. Every time you justify a harmless sin, you dull your sensitivity to my voice. Every time you prioritize the temporary over the eternal, you drain your spiritual authority. The enemy's foothold in your mind becomes a stronghold, and strongholds become prisons. You begin to resent my commands, seeing them as burdens rather than blueprints for freedom. You grow weary in well-doing, mistaking my refining fire for punishment. You pray less, doubt more, and drift into a mechanical faith that lacks the joy of intimacy with me. This is the slow death of a soul that has allowed the world's narrative to overwrite my promises. But hear me, my child, this is not irreversible. My grace is a relentless tide, washing over the shores of your mind, dissolving lies, reviving truth. The same power that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you, and it is greater than any stronghold. I do not abandon you to your mental battles. I invade them. I am not waiting for you to fix yourself before I engage. I am here now with healing in my wings. The question is whether you will partner with me in the dismantling of strongholds or continue to tolerate the enemy's squatters' rights in your mind. To labor for my eternal kingdom, you must first reclaim the territory of your thoughts. You must guard your mind like a sentinel, rejecting every idea that exalts itself against the knowledge of me. You must meditate on what is true, noble, wicked, pure, lovely, admirable, or anything worthy of praise. This is not passive positivity, it is active warfare. The world will mock this discipline as naivety, but I call it wisdom. What you focus on expands, what you feed thrives. If you nourish your mind with my word, my presence, and my promises, you will develop a spiritual immune system that repels the enemy's toxins. You will discern his tactics before they take root. You will recognize his counterfeits and cling to my authenticity. The eternal kingdom is built on minds renewed by truth, hearts ablaze with love, and wills surrendered to my mission. When your thoughts align with mine, you see opportunities where others see obstacles. You perceive souls in need of salvation, not strangers to avoid. You view trials as training grounds, not tragedies. You walk in the confidence that every step ordained by me leads to eternal impact, even when the path is unclear. But a mind infiltrated by the devil's lies sees only futility. It magnifies obstacles, minimizes my power, and retreats into self-preservation. It trades the adventure of faith for the anesthesia of complacency. Let me be blunt, you cannot serve two kingdoms. You cannot store your treasures in heaven while your mind is fixated on earthly gain. You cannot preach resurrection while living in the tomb of fear. You cannot love your neighbor as yourself while secretly envying or judging them. The dissonance will fracture your soul. The enemy will exploit every unguarded thought to widen those fractures until your witness crumbles. This is why my word commands you to take every thought captive. Not some thoughts, not most thoughts, every thought. The casual worries, the subtle jealousies, the lingering resentments, they all matter. They are either weapons dismantled or ammunition handed to the enemy. I know this feels overwhelming. You wonder, how can I possibly monitor every thought? You cannot in your own strength, but in mine you can. This is the partnership of grace. You submit, I transform. You bring me the mess of your mind, and I rearrange it into a sanctuary. You confess your toxic thought patterns, and I replace them with my truth. You choose to dwell on my faithfulness, and I fortify your mind against the enemy's assaults. It is a daily surrender, a moment-by-moment recalibration. Yes, you will stumble, but my mercy is new every morning. My spirit intercedes for you. When words fail, my angels are dispatched to guard you in all your ways. I am here. I am speaking. The choice is yours. Will you remain in the labyrinth of the world's lies, or will you let me lead you into the liberating truth that sets captives free? The eternal kingdom awaits your answer. Amen. My child, understand this. You are not alone in this battle. The very forces of heaven stand ready to assist you as you choose to surrender your will to mine. Every step you take towards obedience, every moment of surrender strengthens your connection to me. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise you, the discomfort is temporary. The transformation that follows will bring you a peace and joy that surpasses all understanding. There will be moments when you feel weak, when you question whether you can truly surrender all. But remember, I am the one who holds you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Your surrender is not an act of failure, but of victory. The enemy will try to convince you that you are too far gone, that you are too broken. But these are lies. I am the healer of the brokenhearted, and there is nothing too difficult for me. You have been called for such a time as this. Your purpose is not in the things you have been chasing, but in the alignment of your heart with mine. The enemy wants to distract you, to make you feel unworthy, to keep you trapped in the lies of this world. But my truth is greater than the lies you've believed. My love is stronger than the fears that have held you back. So I ask you again, will you stay with me? Will you take that step of faith and trust me with your heart, your mind, and your future? The road ahead will not always be easy, but I promise you it will be filled with purpose, meaning, and eternal rewards. You were made for this, my child. The life I have for you is beyond your imagination. Now I am waiting. Your choice is before you. Let go of the things that have held you captive and walk into the freedom I offer. Your destiny is calling. Will you answer? I have already announced this before, and I am reminding you again, because you have only one day left, my child. If you truly love me, do not dismiss the importance of these words. Listen to me until the very end. Otherwise, you will miss out on the blessings I long to pour upon you. Do you think you have plenty of time? Do you believe that the plans you have made in your mind for the days ahead will succeed without my will? Time is not a luxury you possess in abundance. It is a fleeting gift, a vapor that appears for a moment and then vanishes. Do not be deceived by the illusion of endless tomorrows, for each day is a precious opportunity to draw closer to me, to align your heart with my will, and to fulfill the purpose I have ordained for your life. If you truly love me, do not dismiss the import of these words. Listen to me until the very end, and you will not miss the blessings I desire to pour into your life. Do you think you have plenty of time? Do you believe that the plans you have crafted in your mind, the dreams you have envisioned for the days ahead, will come to pass without my will? Remember, I hold the universe in my hands. I set the stars in their courses and determine the boundaries of the seas. Your life, your breath, and every moment you have are sustained by my grace. Without me, your plans are but dust in the wind, easily scattered and forgotten. But with me, all things are possible. With me, your life becomes a vessel of my glory, a testimony of my love and power. Do not be hasty in your ways, nor quick to rely on your own understanding. Seek me first in all things, and I will direct your paths. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope for the future. Yet these plans are not fulfilled by your strength or wisdom alone. They are fulfilled when you surrender to me, when you trust in my timing, and when you walk in obedience to my voice. Do not delay in turning to me, for the hour is late and the day of reckoning draws near, my child. I see the burdens you carry, the worries that weigh heavily on your heart. I know the struggles you face and the battles that seem insurmountable. Yet I am here waiting for you to cast all your cares upon me. I am your refuge, your strength, and an ever-present help in times of trouble. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your vision. Do not allow the distractions of this world to pull you away from me. Fix your eyes on me, the author and perfecter of your faith, and I will lead you to victory. I have called you by name. You are mine, and you are not alone on this journey. I am with you every step of the way, guiding, strengthening, and equipping you for the tasks ahead. But you must be willing to follow me, to trust me, even when the path seems uncertain. Do not lean on your own understanding, for my ways are higher than your ways and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. What may seem impossible to you is possible with me. What appears as a setback is often a setup for my greater purpose. My child, I am not distant or indifferent to your struggles. I am intimately acquainted with every detail of your life. I know the number of hairs on your head and care deeply about every concern that troubles your heart. Come to me with all that weighs you down, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. In me, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace the world cannot give or take away. Do not be swayed by the voices of doubt or the lies of the enemy. The enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly. Do not let fear paralyze you or keep you from stepping into the destiny I have prepared for you. Remember, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. Rise up in the authority I have given you and walk confidently in the knowledge of my love. My child, I am calling you to a deeper level of intimacy with me. I desire to reveal more of my heart to you, to show you the depths of my love and the heights of my glory. But this requires your full attention and undivided heart. Do not let the cares of this world or the pursuit of temporary pleasures distract you from what truly matters. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. I long to fill your life with my presence, to pour out my spirit upon you in ways you cannot yet imagine, but you must be willing to surrender all to me. Let go of anything that hinders your relationship with me. I am not asking for perfection, for I know your weaknesses and limitations. I am asking for your heart, your devotion, and your willingness to trust me, even when you cannot see the way ahead. I ask you to take a step of faith, to believe that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have promised. I am faithful, and my promises are yes and amen. Do not doubt my word, for it is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. My child, the time is short, and the days are growing darker, but in the midst of darkness, my light shines brightest. I call you to be a beacon of hope, a vessel of my love and truth in a world desperate for me. Do not hide your light under a basket. Let it shine for all to see. Stand firm in your faith, speak the truth in love, and boldly proclaim my name. I will be with you, giving you the words to say, strengthening you and upholding you with my righteous right hand. Do not be discouraged by the opposition you may face, for I have already overcome the world. The battles you fight are not against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual forces of evil. Take heart, for I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome every power of the enemy. Stand firm in my armor. Do not give the devil a foothold, and put on the full armor of God so that you can stand against the schemes of the devil. Pray in the Spirit on all occasions, and stay alert with perseverance. My child, I am preparing you for greater things, a harvest that is ripe and ready, but you must be willing to step out in faith, to sow seeds of love, kindness, and truth. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. I am with you in the planting, and I will be with you in the reaping. Trust in my timing, for I make all things beautiful in their time. I call you to a life of purpose, a life that reflects my glory and advances my kingdom. Do not settle for mediocrity or complacency. Rise up to the calling I have placed on your life and walk in the fullness of my Spirit. I have uniquely gifted you, and within you I have placed everything you need to fulfill your destiny. Do not compare yourself to others or envy their gifts. Embrace who I have created you to be, and use your gifts to bring glory to my name. My child, I am your provider, your healer, and your deliverer. I am the one who satisfies your soul and fills your life with unspeakable joy. Do not look to the world for what only I can give. Come to me, and I will satisfy the deepest longings of your heart. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry. I am the living water. Whoever drinks from me will never thirst again. In me you will find true fulfillment, a joy that is not dependent on circumstances, and a peace that endures through every storm. Do not be afraid to let go of the things that hold you back, of those that prevent you from fully embracing me. I am your portion, your inheritance, your greatest treasure. Seek me above all else, and you will lack no good thing. I am your shepherd, and I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. I will guide you on paths of righteousness for my name's sake. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need not fear evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff comfort you. I call you to a life of surrender, a life of trust, a life of faith. Do not hold anything back from me, for I desire to do immeasurably more than all you could ask or imagine. I am the God of miracles, the God of the impossible. Nothing is too difficult for me. Believe in me and you will see my glory. Believe in me and you will experience my power. Believe in me and you will walk in my blessings. My child, I have already spoken to you about the urgency of time, the importance of heeding my words, and the blessings I long to pour into your life. Now, however, I must address a matter that grieves my heart, a matter that has caused many to stray from my presence, to forget my goodness, and to wander into darkness. It is the tendency of humanity to take the blessings they have received for granted, to forget the one who gave them, and to turn away from the source of all life and light. This is a dangerous path, one that leads to emptiness, despair, and separation from me. Listen closely, for I desire to reveal to you the reasons behind this tragic reality and to call you back to the fullness of life that can only be found in me. Why do people take my blessings for granted? Why do they forget me, the giver of every good and perfect gift? The answer lies in the human heart, a heart that is easily deceived, easily distracted, and easily led astray. When I bless my children, it is out of my boundless love and desire to see them thrive. I give them health, provision, relationships, opportunities, and countless other gifts to enrich their lives and draw them closer to me. Yet, over time, something subtle and dangerous can occur. The blessings that were meant to point them to me become idols in their hearts. They begin to focus on the gifts rather than the giver, and in doing so, they lose sight of me. This shift does not happen overnight. It begins with small compromises and distractions. A person may start to believe that their success, wealth, or talents are the result of their own efforts. They may begin to rely on their own strength, their own wisdom, and their own plans, forgetting that I am the one who sustains them. They may become so consumed with enjoying the blessings that they neglect the relationship with me, the one who gave them. Slowly but surely, their hearts grow cold. Their prayers become infrequent, and their gratitude turns into entitlement. They begin to take my blessings for granted, and in doing so, they drift away from me. My child, this is a perilous path, for it leads to spiritual blindness and a hardness of heart. When people forget me, they lose their anchor, the source of true joy and peace. They may continue to enjoy outward blessings, but inwardly they remain empty and restless. They may chase after more money, more success, or more pleasure, but nothing satisfies the deep longing of their soul. They become like the prodigal son who squandered his inheritance in a distant land only to find himself hungry, broken, and alone. The blessings they once enjoyed become a curse because they are no longer connected to the source of life. Why does this happen? Why do people forget me and turn away from the one who loves them so deeply? One reason is pride. Pride blinds the heart and leads people to believe they are self-sufficient, that they do not need me. They may acknowledge me in words, but in their hearts, they rely on themselves. They take credit for the blessings I have given them and fail to recognize my hand in their lives. Pride is a dangerous sin because it separates people from me and opens the door to deception. The enemy whispers lies, telling them they are in control, that they do not need me, and that they can find fulfillment apart from me. But these are lies that lead only to destruction. Another reason is distraction. The world is full of distractions, busyness, entertainment, materialism, and countless other things that compete for attention. People become so consumed with the cares of this world that they neglect their relationship with me. They may still go through the motions of religion, but their hearts are far from me. They may pray occasionally, but their prayers are shallow and self-centered. They may attend gatherings of believers, yet they do not truly seek me. Over time, their spiritual lives wither, and they become vulnerable to the enemy's attacks. The blessings I have given them become a snare, no longer used for my glory, but for selfish purposes. A third reason is ingratitude. Gratitude is the key to a healthy and vibrant relationship with me. When people are grateful, they acknowledge my goodness and faithfulness. They recognize that every blessing comes from me and respond with worship and obedience. However, when gratitude is absent, the heart grows cold and distant. People begin to focus on what they do not have rather than what they do have. They compare themselves to others and become discontent, forgetting the countless ways I have provided, protected, and guided them. Ingratitude is a poison that erodes the soul and leads people away from me. My child, I do not want this for you. I do not want you to take my blessings for granted or to forget me. I want you to remain close to me, to walk in gratitude, and to use the blessings I have given you for my glory. I want you to recognize that every good thing in your life is a gift from me, and to respond with a heart full of love and devotion. I desire for you to be a vessel of my love and grace, a shining light in a dark world. This requires intentionality and vigilance. It requires guarding your heart, resisting pride, avoiding distractions, and cultivating gratitude. Do not be deceived by the enemy's lies. Do not believe that you can find fulfillment apart from me. Do not think that you are self-sufficient or that you do not need me. I am the source of all life, joy, and peace. Without me, you can do nothing. But with me, all things are possible. I am your strength, your refuge, and your portion. I satisfy your soul and fill your life with meaning and purpose. Do not let anything come between us. Do not let the blessings I have given you become a stumbling block. Use them to bless others, to advance my kingdom, and to bring glory to my name. Remember, every good and perfect gift comes from me. Let your heart overflow with gratitude. Though the world offers many distractions, temptations, and false promises, nothing compares to the joy of knowing me. Nothing compares to the peace of walking in my presence, and nothing compares to the fulfillment of living a life surrendered to me. Do not settle for less than what I have prepared for you. Do not let the enemy deceive you or lead you astray. Stay close to me, and you will experience the fullness of my love, the depth of my grace, and the power of my spirit. I call you to a life of intimacy with me, a life of trust, a life of faith. Do not let anything hinder your relationship with me. Do not let pride, distraction, or ingratitude take root in your heart. Guard your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life. Seek me first, and all these things will be added unto you. Trust in me, and I will make your path straight. Walk in obedience to my word, and you will experience my blessings in abundance. My child, the choice is yours. Will you remain close to me or drift away? Will you cherish the blessings I have given you, or will you take them for granted? Will you walk in gratitude and humility, or fall into pride and ingratitude? The path you choose will determine your destiny. Choose wisely, for the stakes are high. Choose me, and you will never regret it. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I love you and long to see you walk in the fullness of my blessings. Do not turn away from me. Come to me and let me fill your life with my light, my love, and my peace. My child, I beg you to read this message carefully, for if you do not, you will miss out on the vital information and knowledge I am sharing with you. This message is meant to prepare you for the significant events that are about to unfold. A penumbral eclipse has just passed, and another is approaching. However, it is the period between these two eclipses that is most critical for your life. Yes, my child, the heavens themselves bear witness to the unfolding of events that will shape your life and the lives of those around you. The Purim eclipse has passed, and another is on the way, but the space between these two celestial events holds the key to your preparation, transformation, and destiny. Do not take this lightly, for I am revealing what you must know to navigate this season with wisdom and grace. You are standing at a crossroads, my child, and the choices you make during this critical period will echo throughout eternity. The eclipse that has just passed was not merely an astronomical event. It was a sign, a signal, a divine marker in the timeline of your life. It was a moment of closure, a time when certain doors were shut so that new ones could be opened. But the door that stands before you now requires your full participation. It is not enough to simply wait and see what happens. You must act, you must move, and you must align yourself with my will. The period between these two eclipses is a time of preparation, refining, and revelation. I am calling you to a higher level of awareness and a deeper understanding of my plans for you. This is not a time to be distracted by the noise of the world or consumed by the cares of this life. This is a time to seek me with all your heart, to draw near to me, and to listen for my voice. For I am speaking to you in ways that you may not yet fully comprehend, and I am preparing you for what is to come. My child, I know that the path ahead may seem uncertain, and the challenges you face may feel overwhelming. But I want you to know that I am with you every step of the way. I have not brought you this far to abandon you now. I have not placed these signs in the heavens without a purpose. I am working all things together for your good, and I am preparing you for a season of great breakthrough, victory, and fulfillment. But you must be ready. You must be prepared, and you must be willing to walk in obedience to my leading. This is a time of testing, my child, but it is also a time of a great opportunity. The trials you face are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to strengthen you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the destiny I have ordained for you. Do not shrink back from the challenges that come your way. Instead, face them with courage, faith, and the assurance that I am with you. For I am the one who goes before you. I am the one who fights for you, and I am the one who holds your future in my hands. I will bring you through this season victorious. My child understands that the events of this world are not random. They are part of a larger plan, a divine tapestry woven together according to my will. The eclipses you are witnessing are not mere coincidences. They are part of the signs and wonders that I am using to speak to my people, to awaken them, and to prepare them for what is to come. Do not be like those who are asleep, unaware of the times and seasons in which they live. Be alert, be watchful, and be ready, for the day is coming when everything will be revealed, and you must be prepared to stand firm in your faith. I am calling you to a deeper level of intimacy with me, my child. This is not a time to be content with surface-level faith or half-hearted devotion. This is a time to press in, to seek me with all your heart, and to allow me to transform you from the inside out. I want to fill you with my spirit, to equip you with my power, and to prepare you for the battles ahead. But you must be willing to surrender everything to me, your fears, your doubts, your desires, and your plans. You must trust me completely, even when you cannot see the way ahead. My child, I know the journey ahead may not be easy, but I want you to know that you are not alone. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. When the storms of life rage around you, I will be your shelter. When the enemy comes against you, I will be your defender. And when you feel weak, I will be your strength. You can trust me, my child, for I am faithful, and I will fulfill every promise I have made to you. This is a time of great spiritual warfare, my child, and the enemy is working overtime to distract, discourage, and derail you from the path I have set before you. But do not be afraid, for I have given you authority over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall harm you. Stand firm in your faith, and do not give the devil a foothold in your life. Put on the full armor of God and take up the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. For it is through my word that you will find the strength, wisdom, and guidance you need to navigate this season. I want you to know that I am preparing you for a great harvest. The seeds you have sown in tears will be reaped in joy, and the labor of your hands will not be in vain. I am bringing about a season of restoration, breakthrough, and abundance. But you must be patient and faithful. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Keep your eyes fixed on me and do not be swayed by the circumstances around you. I am working behind the scenes, bringing about my purposes in your life. This is also a time of great revelation, my child. I am opening your eyes to see things that you have never seen before, and I am giving you an understanding of things that have been hidden from you. I am revealing my plans and showing you the path you must walk, but you must be willing to listen, obey, and follow where I lead. Do not rely on your understanding. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will make your path straight. I am giving you wisdom and equipping you with everything you need to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. My child, know that I am with you in every moment, in every trial, and in every victory. I hold your life in my hands, and I will bring you through this season stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I am with you. I will never leave you. I am your God, your Father and your Redeemer. I am working all things together for your good. As you walk through this critical period, remember that I am with you. I am guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the great things to come. Do not lose heart, my child, for I am with you, and I will never let you fall. Trust in me, and I will lead you into the fullness of the destiny I have prepared for you. My child, I am calling you to rise, to take your place, and to walk in the authority I have given you. This is not a time to shrink back or hide in the shadows. It is a time to step forward, to shine brightly, and to make your voice heard. I have given you a message to share, a light to shine, and a purpose to fulfill. Do not hold back, for the world needs what I have placed within you. Rise and be the vessel of my love, truth, and power that I have called you to be. This is a time of great acceleration. Things are moving quickly, and I am bringing about my purposes in ways that will surprise you. Do not be caught off guard, but be ready, be alert, and be prepared. I am shifting things in your life, aligning everything according to my will. Trust in me and do not resist the changes I am bringing about, for I am working all things together for your good. I am preparing you for the great things that are to come, my child. I want you to know that I am with you in every moment, in every trial, and in every victory. I am the one who holds your life in my hands, and I will bring you through this season stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I am with you, and I will never leave you. I am your God, your Father, and your Redeemer, and I am working all things together for your good. As you walk through this critical period, remember that I am with you. I am guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the great things that are to come. Do not lose heart, my child, for I am with you, and I will never let you fall. Trust in me, and I will lead you into the fullness of the destiny I have prepared for you. The blood moon, my child, is a sign of great importance. It is a symbol of both judgment and redemption, a reminder that I am a God of justice and mercy. When the moon turns red, it is a call to repentance, a call to return to me with all your heart. It is a sign that the times are changing, that the seasons are shifting, and that I am preparing to move in ways that will shake the heavens and the earth. The blood moon is a harbinger of change, a signal that the old is passing away and the new is being birthed. It is a reminder that I am the God who brings light out of darkness, life out of death, and hope out of despair. The eclipses, too, carry profound prophetic meaning. They are signs in the heavens, markers of time and season that I have ordained. When the sun is eclipsed, it is a reminder that even the brightest lights can be overshadowed, and that even the most powerful forces can be brought low. It is a call to humility, a call to recognize that I alone am the source of all light and life. When the moon is eclipsed, it is a reminder that darkness cannot prevail. Even in the darkest moments, my light will shine through. The eclipses are a sign that I am in control, that I am the one who governs the heavens and the earth, and that I am working all things according to my will. My child, you are living in the end times, a time when the signs in the heavens and on the earth are increasing in frequency and intensity. The blood moons and eclipses are part of a larger pattern, a divine symphony that is building to a crescendo. They are a reminder that the clock is ticking, that the hour is late, and that the day of my return is drawing near. Do not be like those who are asleep, unaware of the times and seasons in which they live. Be alert, be watchful, and be ready, for the day is coming when I will return, and you must be prepared to meet me. The end times are a time of great shaking, a time when everything that can be shaken will be shaken. It is a time when the foundations of the world will be tested, when the systems of man will crumble, and when the hearts of men will be revealed. It is a time of great tribulation, but also a time of great harvest. It is a time when the wheat will be separated from the chaff, when the true followers of Christ will shine like stars in the darkness, and when the glory of the Lord will be revealed in all its fullness. The blood moons and eclipses are a call to preparation. They are a reminder that you must be ready, vigilant, and rooted in me. They are a call to deepen your relationship with me, to seek me with all your heart, and to allow me to transform you from the inside out. They are a call to holiness, purity, and a life that is fully surrendered to my will. For in the end times, only those who are rooted in me will stand firm. The blood moons and eclipses are also a call to unity. They are a reminder that my body, the church, must come together as one. We must put aside our differences and work together for the advancement of my kingdom. They are a call to love, forgiveness, and reconciliation. For in the end times, the world will be looking for answers, and it is through the unity and love of my people that they will see me. My child, the blood moons and eclipses are a call to action. They are a reminder that you have a role to play in the unfolding of my divine plan. You are not called to sit on the sidelines and watch as the world spirals into chaos. You are called to be a light in the darkness, a voice of hope in a world that is desperate for answers. You are called to share the gospel, to make disciples, and to be a witness to the ends of the earth. The blood moons and eclipses are a reminder that time is short, that the harvest is ripe, and that you must be about my business. The end times are also a time of great deception. The enemy is working overtime to deceive, distract, and destroy. He is using every tool at his disposal to lead people away from the truth and into darkness. But I have given you the tools you need to stand firm. I have given you my word, which is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. I have given you my spirit, who will guide you into all truth, and I have given you my armor, which will protect you from the schemes of the enemy. Do not be deceived, my child. Stand firm in your faith and do not be swayed by the lies of the enemy. The blood moons and eclipses are also a reminder of my faithfulness. They are a reminder that I am a God who keeps his promises, a God who is faithful to his people. They are a reminder that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. They are a reminder that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn is coming. No matter how fierce the storm may be, the calm is on the horizon. No matter how great the challenges you face, I am with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My child, the blood moons and eclipses are a call to hope. They are a reminder that I am a God of hope, a God who brings beauty out of ashes, joy out of mourning, and life out of death. They are a reminder that no matter how bleak the situation may seem, there is always hope in me. They are a reminder that I am working all things together for your good and that I am preparing you for a future filled with hope and promise. Do not lose heart, my child. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you into the fullness of the destiny I have prepared for you. The end times are also a time of great revelation. I am revealing myself in ways that will astonish the world, in ways that will leave no doubt that I am the Lord of heaven and earth. I am revealing my power, my glory, and my love in ways that will transform lives and nations. I am revealing my plans, my purposes, and my promises in ways that will bring hope to the hopeless and light to the darkness. The blood moons and eclipses are a part of this revelation, a part of the divine symphony that is building to a crescendo. They are a reminder that I am the God who reveals, the God who speaks, and the God who acts. My child, the blood moons and eclipses are a call to worship. They are a reminder that I am worthy of all praise, all honor, and all glory. They are a reminder that I am the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who holds the stars in his hands, and the one who governs the universe with wisdom and power. They are a reminder that I am the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the one who reigns forever and ever. Lift your voice in worship, my child. Give me the praise that is due my name, for in the end times, worship will be a weapon, a tool that will break chains, open doors, and bring down strongholds. My child, I am speaking to you now with a heart full of love and urgency. The blood moons, the eclipses, and the signs in the heavens are not to be ignored. They are a call to action, a call to preparation, and a call to readiness. They are a reminder that I am the God of the universe, the one who holds all things together, and the one who is working all things according to my will. Do not take this lightly, my child. Listen to my voice, follow my lead, and prepare yourself for what is to come. For the day is coming when everything will be revealed, and you must be ready to stand firm in your faith. I am with you, my child. I am guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the great things that are to come. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I am with you. I will never leave you. I am your good God, your Father, and your Redeemer, and I am working all things together for your good. Trust in me, and I will lead you into the fullness of the destiny I have prepared for you. With love, your Heavenly Father. My child, your name has been mentioned in heaven, and it is not for a good cause, but something that has deeply disappointed me. I am the Lord, your God, speaking to you now with love, though my anger underpins it. You have become careless with something very precious in your life. If you truly love me, give me your 14 minutes now, and I will give you my blessings instead of my anger. These 14 minutes are not for me, for I am the creator of all things and lack nothing. They are for you, for your soul, for your peace, and for your restoration. In these 14 minutes, I will speak to your heart and remind you of the promises I have made to you, promises that are still waiting to be fulfilled. But you must come to me with a heart willing to listen, a heart ready to surrender, and a heart eager to be transformed. You might wonder what I am talking about. Perhaps you do not realize how far you have drifted. You may think everything is fine, that you are still walking with me, but I see the subtle shifts in your heart. I see how you have allowed the cares of this world to weigh you down, how you have let the noise of life drown out my voice. I see how you have neglected the time we once spent together and replaced my presence with the fleeting pleasures of this world. Though you may not see it, I see the toll this is taking on your spirit. I see the weariness in your soul, the emptiness that you try to fill with things that can never satisfy. My child, I am not angry with you because I desire to punish you. I am angry because I love you, and I cannot bear to see you walking down a path that leads to destruction. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future. But you cannot receive these plans if you continue to turn away from me. I am calling you now to return to me, to the place where you first met me, where your heart was fully mine. Lay down the burdens you have been carrying, release the worries and fears that have been holding you captive, and surrender your will to mine. Trust me in every area of your life. I am calling you to a deeper level of intimacy, a relationship not based on rituals or routines, but on a genuine desire to know me and to be known by me. Child, I know that life is not easy. I know you face challenges and struggles that sometimes feel overwhelming, but I want you to remember that you are not alone. I am with you always and am ready to help you through every trial, every storm, and every valley. All I ask is that you turn to me, seek my face, and trust in my power and my love. I am not a distant God watching from afar. I am a God who is near and involved in every detail of your life. I care deeply about your pain, your fears, your dreams, and your desires. But you must make the choice to draw near to me. You must prioritize our relationship above all else. You must give me your time, your attention, and your heart. When you do, you will find that I am faithful to meet you, to fill you with peace, to guide you with wisdom, and to strengthen you with power. You will find that I am not a God who demands perfection, but a God who delights in your efforts, who rejoices over you with singing, and who loves you with everlasting love. Child, I am not asking for much. I am simply asking for 14 minutes of your time. These 14 minutes are to remind you of who I am, to remind you of who you are in me, and to remind you of the destiny I have placed within you. They are to realign your heart with mine, to recalibrate your spirit, and to renew your mind. In these 14 minutes, I will pour out my love, my grace, my mercy, and my blessings upon you. I will restore what has been broken, heal what has been wounded, and revive what has been lost. In these 14 minutes, I will do more than you could ever imagine. I will speak to you in ways that will leave you in awe. I will reveal things to you that will change the course of your life. I will fill you with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that cannot be contained, and a love that knows no bounds. I will remind you of the power available to you through my Spirit, the authority you have been given as my child, and the victory that is already yours through Christ. But you must come to me with an open heart, with a willingness to listen, and a readiness to obey. You must come to me with humility, acknowledging your need for me, and recognizing that you cannot do this on your own. You must come with a heart of gratitude, thanking me for the countless blessings I have already poured into your life and for the ways I have already shown myself faithful. You must come with faith, believing that I am who I say I am, that I will do what I have promised, and that I can do immeasurably more than all you could ask or imagine. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to call you higher, to invite you into a deeper relationship with me, and to lead you into the abundant life I have prepared for you. I am here to remind you that you are loved, valued, and cherished. You are not defined by your mistakes, failures, or shortcomings. You are defined by my love, by my grace, and by my mercy. You are defined by the blood of Jesus, which has washed you clean, made you new, and given you a fresh start. Child, your name was mentioned in heaven, not for a joyous reason, but because I am grieved by how you have neglected something very precious: your health, your body, the temple I have entrusted to you. You have neglected the care of the vessel I have given you, and in doing so you have drifted from the balance and wholeness I desire for you. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to call you back to the path of stewardship, to honor the life I have given you. Your body is not your own. It is a gift from me, a sacred dwelling place for my spirit. It is the instrument through which you fulfill your purpose and carry out your will on earth. Yet you have treated it with disregard, allowing habits and choices that harm it, rather than nurturing it. You have pushed it to its limits, ignoring the signals it sends and dismissing the warnings it cries out. You have prioritized the demands of the world over the care of the temple I have given you, weakening the very vessel I need to work through. Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, whom you have received from me? How you treat your body reflects how you value the life I have given you. I created you with intention, care, and love. Every cell, every fiber, every breath is a testament to my craftsmanship. Yet you have taken it for granted, assuming it will always function as it should, neglecting it without consequence. My child, this is not the way of wisdom, nor the way of gratitude, nor the way of love. I am not asking you to strive for perfection, but I am asking you to honor me by honoring the body I have given you. Make choices that reflect your reverence for the life I have entrusted to you. See your health as a gift, not a burden, and treat it with the care and respect it deserves. When you care for your body, you are caring for the dwelling place of my spirit. When you nurture your health, you are nurturing the vessel through which I fulfill my purposes in your life. Child, I see the weariness in your eyes, the heaviness in your steps, and the strain in your heart. I see how you have pushed yourself to the brink, sacrificed rest for productivity, and traded nourishment for convenience. I see how you have allowed stress to take its toll, how you have ignored the need for movement, fresh air, and moments of stillness. I see how you have neglected the very practices that sustain you, renew you, and strengthen you. Though you may not see it, I see the toll it is taking on your spirit, the emptiness that comes from neglecting the care of your temple. But my child, I am not here to shame you. I am here to call you back to the path of wholeness, to the place where you honor the life I have given you. Your health is not separate from your spiritual walk. It is an integral part of it. How can you serve me fully if your body is weak? How can you fulfill your purpose if your energy is depleted? How can you walk in the fullness of my plans if you are not caring for the vessel I have given you? I am calling you now to return to me, to come back to the place where you honor the temple I have entrusted to you. I am calling you to lay down the habits that harm you, to release the patterns that drain you, and to surrender the choices that weaken you. I am calling you to embrace a lifestyle of balance, care, and gratitude. I am calling you to see your health as an act of worship, as a way of honoring me, as a way of stewarding the gift I have given you. Child, I know that change is not easy. I know that breaking old habits and forming new ones requires effort, discipline, and perseverance. But I am with you every step of the way. I am here to guide you, to strengthen you, and to empower you. I am here to remind you that you are not alone in this journey, that you have my spirit within you, my wisdom to guide you, and my strength to sustain you. Start small, my child. Begin with the simple things. Drink more water, eat foods that nourish you, move your body in ways that bring you joy, and take time to rest, to breathe, to be still. Listen to the signals your body sends you and respond with kindness and care. Make choices that reflect your reverence for the temple I have given you, choices that honor the life I have entrusted to you. As you do, you will find that your energy is renewed, your spirit is refreshed, and your joy is restored. But remember, this is not just about physical health, it is about wholeness, body, mind, and spirit. It is about honoring the life I have given you in every area and in every way. It is about walking in the balance and harmony I desire for you, living in the fullness of my plans for you. I did not create you to live a life of depletion, weariness, or neglect. I created you to live a life of abundance, vitality, and purpose. And that life begins with honoring the temple I have given you. I'm not asking you to do this on your own. I am asking you to partner with me, to invite me into this journey, to allow me to guide you, to strengthen you, and to empower you. Trust me with your health, with your body, with your life. I am the God who heals, who restores, who renews. I am the God who created you, who knows you, who loves you, and I will walk with you every step of the way. Come to me now, my child, with your weariness, your struggles, and your doubts. Come to me with your habits, your patterns, your choices. Come to me with your body, your mind, and your spirit. I will give you rest, I will give you peace, and I will give you strength. I will give you everything you need to walk in the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. Remember, I am not a God who is far off. I am a God who is near, with you in every moment, working all things together for your good. I am a God who sees you, who knows you, who understands you. I am a God who loves you with a love that is unconditional, unending, and unfailing. I am a God who is for you, with you, and in you. My precious child, I speak blessings over you now. Not as a distant God, but as your loving Father, your Creator, your Redeemer, your Sustainer. I pour out my favor upon you, my grace upon you, and my peace upon you. I bless you with the fullness of my love, a love that knows no bounds, a love that will never let you go. I bless you with the assurance that you are mine, that you are chosen, and that you are cherished. I bless you with health and wholeness, with strength and vitality. I bless every cell in your body, every fiber of your being, with life and energy. I declare healing over every part of you that has been weakened, every part that has been worn down. I restore your body to its intended balance, to its intended strength. I bless you with the wisdom to care for your temple, with the discipline to make choices that honor the life I have given you. I bless you with energy that overflows, with a body that functions as I designed it to, and with a spirit that is renewed day by day. I bless you with peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. I calm every storm within you, every fear, every doubt, every worry. I bless you with a deep sense of security, knowing that I am with you always and that I will never leave you nor forsake you. I bless you with the ability to rest in my presence, to find solace in my arms, and to trust in my plans. I bless you with a heart that is still, a mind that is at ease, and a soul that is anchored in me. I bless you with joy that is unshakable, joy that is not dependent on circumstances, but rooted in my presence. I bless you with laughter that lifts your spirit in moments of delight that remind you of my goodness. I bless you with a heart that overflows with gratitude, that sees the beauty in every day, and that finds joy in the simple things. I bless you with a spirit that radiates joy, that brings light to those around you, and that reflects my love. Now, my child, these blessings are not just words, they are promises, declarations, and truths that I speak over your life. They are my heart for you, my desire for you, and my plan for you. Receive them with an open heart, with a spirit of gratitude, and with a faith that believes. For I am your God, and I am faithful to fulfill every word I have spoken over you. I am with you, I am for you, and I love you with everlasting love. Amen. My beloved child, you may not be aware, but there are times when I urgently need your attention regarding my messages. There are moments when you need my divine powers to save you, or you will be left behind. You have reached another point in your life, and I need you to understand that this is a critical time. I will now reveal to you what is happening and how things could unfold if you do not heed my call. This moment is not a time for hesitation or delay. The present is a moment where your soul's journey intersects with my greater plan, and I need you to be fully present, awake, and willing to walk with me. You see, my child, there are forces at work in your life that you cannot perceive with your physical eyes. Spiritual battles directly impact your path, peace, and purpose. I have been whispering to you, not judging you, and even shouting at times to get your attention, but the noise of the world has drowned out my voice. You have been preoccupied with the cares of this life, your worries, ambitions, and fears. While I understand your struggles, I need you to understand that there is more at stake than what you can see. This is not just about your temporary circumstances. This is about your eternal destiny. I have placed within you a divine purpose, a calling that only you can fulfill. However, the enemy of your soul seeks to derail you, distract you, and discourage you from walking in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. He knows the power that lies within you, even if you do not yet fully grasp it. He knows that when you align yourself with my will and surrender your heart completely to me, there is no limit to what I can do through you. That is why he works tirelessly to keep you bound, keep you doubting, and keep you distant from me. But I am here, my child, speaking to you now with urgency because the time is short. The season you are in is critical, and the decisions you make in this moment will have far-reaching consequences. I am not saying this to frighten you, but to awaken you. I am not a God of fear, but of love, and it is out of my deep love for you that I am urging you to draw near to me. I want to protect you, guide you, and bless you beyond measure, but I cannot do so if you continue to resist my voice and my leading. You may feel overwhelmed, unsure of what to do or where to turn. You may feel as though you are standing at a crossroads with no clear direction. But I am here to tell you that I am the way, the truth, and the life. If you will simply trust me, if you will take my hand and allow me to lead you, I will make your path straight. I will illuminate the darkness and show you the way forward. I will provide for your every need, heal your every wound, and give you the strength to overcome every obstacle. But you must come to me. You must seek me with all your heart. Do not be deceived by the illusions of this world, the wealth, status, and approval of others. They are fleeting and empty. They cannot satisfy the deepest longings of your soul. Only I can do that. Only I can fill the void within you and give you the peace and joy that you so desperately seek. I created you for a relationship with me. And until you fully embrace that truth, you will always feel a sense of incompleteness, a restlessness. But when you turn to me, when you surrender your life to me, you will find the fulfillment and the purpose that you have been searching for. I know you have faced challenges and disappointments. I know you have been hurt and betrayed. I know you have made mistakes and carried burdens of guilt and shame. But I want you to know that none of those things define you. You are my beloved child, and I have redeemed you. I have forgiven you. I have washed you clean and made you new. You do not have to carry those burdens anymore. You do not have to live in the shadow of your past. I have set you free, and if you walk in that freedom, you will experience a life of abundance and joy that surpasses all understanding. But you must choose, my child. You must choose to let go of the things that are holding you back. You must choose to trust me, even when you cannot see the way. You must choose to believe that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have promised. I am faithful, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you in every moment, in every trial, and in every victory. I am your constant companion, your ever-present help in times of trouble. But you must invite me into every area of your life. You must allow me to be Lord over all, not just the parts that you are comfortable surrendering. I see the battles you are fighting and the weariness in your heart, but I want you to know that you are not alone. I am fighting for you. I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances for your good. I am breaking chains, opening doors, and making a way where there seems to be no way. But you must trust me. You must believe that I am able to do immeasurably more than all you could ask or imagine. You must have faith, even when the situation seems impossible, because with me, all things are possible. I am calling you to a deeper level of faith, a deeper level of intimacy with me. I am calling you to let go of your own understanding and to lean on mine. I am calling you to surrender your plans, desires, and will, and to embrace my perfect plan for your life. I know this is not easy. I know that it requires a level of trust that may feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise you, my child, if you will take that step of faith, if you will surrender to me, you will not regret it. You will see my hand move in ways that you never thought possible. Do not be afraid, my child. Do not fear what lies ahead, because I am already there. I have gone before you to prepare the way, and I am walking beside you every step of the journey. I will never lead you to a place where my grace cannot sustain you. I will never allow you to face a trial beyond your ability to endure, because I will always provide a way out. I am your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will be your guide. When you feel alone, I will be your comfort. I am calling you to rise up, my child. I am calling you to step into the fullness of who I have created you to be. I am calling you to walk in the authority and power that I have given you. You are more than a conqueror through me. You are victorious not because of your own strength, but because of mine. I have already overcome the world, and I have given you the victory, but you must claim it. You must walk in it. You must believe it. This is a time of preparation, my child. I am preparing you for what is to come. I am refining you, shaping you, and molding you into the vessel that I need you to be. The process may not always be comfortable, but it is necessary. I am removing the impurities, doubts, fears, and insecurities that have held you back. I am making you strong, resilient, and unshakable. I am equipping you for the battles ahead and for the blessings I have in store for you. Do not resist the process, my child. Do not pull away from my hand, even when it feels heavy. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. Trust that I am using every trial, test, and challenge to prepare you for the greatness I have planned for you. You are being prepared for a purpose greater than you can imagine. You are being prepared to impact lives, bring hope, bring healing, and bring my light into the darkness. I am calling you to be bold, my child. I am calling you to be courageous. I am calling you to step out in faith, even when the path is unclear. I am calling you to trust me, even when the circumstances seem impossible. I am calling you to believe in my promises, even when the world tells you otherwise. I am calling you to stand firm in your faith, to hold fast to my word, and to never waver in your commitment to me. I am with you, my child. I am for you, and I will never let you go. You are mine, and I am yours. Together we will overcome every obstacle, defeat every enemy, and achieve every victory. Together we will fulfill the purpose I have for your life. Together we will bring glory to my name. Do you remember how I delivered my people Israel from the clutches of Pharaoh? They were trapped with the Red Sea before them and the Egyptian army behind them. They cried out to me in their desperation, and I heard their cries. I stretched out my hand, and the waters parted, creating a path of deliverance where there seemed to be no way. I led them through on dry ground, and when their enemies pursued them, I closed the waters over them, ensuring their safety and freedom. That was my power at work, my child. It was not the power of man nor the power of nature, but the power of Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth. And that same power is available to you today. When you feel trapped, when you see no way out, call on me and I will make a way. I will part the sea of your struggles and lead you to safety. Remember the story of Daniel in the lion's den? He was thrown into a pit of hungry lions because he refused to stop praying to me. But I sent my angel to shut the mouths of the lions, and Daniel emerged unharmed. That was my power, my child. It was not Daniel's strength or wisdom that saved him. It was my divine intervention. I am the God who tames the wild beasts, who calms the raging storms, and who protects my children from harm. When you face what seems like an impossible situation, when the lions of life are roaring at you, remember that I am with you. I will shut the mouths of your enemies and bring you through unscathed. Think of the widow of Zarephath, who had only a handful of flour and a little oil left to feed herself and her son. She thought it was the end, but I sent Elijah to her with a promise. If she would trust me and use what little she had to make a meal for him first, I would ensure that her jar of flour and jug of oil would never run dry. She obeyed, and I kept my word. Her provisions lasted throughout the famine, and she and her son were sustained. That was my power, my child. I am the God who multiplies, who takes the little you have and turns it into more than enough. When you feel like you have nothing left to give, when your resources are depleted, trust me. Give me what you have, and I will multiply it. I will provide for you in ways that defy human understanding. Recall the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were thrown into the fiery furnace because they refused to bow to an idol. The flames were so intense that they killed the soldiers who threw them in. But when the king looked into the furnace, he saw not 3 men, but 4 walking unharmed in the fire. I was with them, my child. I walked beside them in the flames, and not a hair on their heads was singed. That was my power. I am the God who walks with you through the fire, who protects you from the heat of your trials, and who brings you out without the smell of smoke. When you feel like you are in the furnace, when the heat of your circumstances feels unbearable, know that I am with you. I will not let the flames consume you. I will bring you through stronger and purer than before. Remember the story of Lazarus, who had been dead for 4 days when I arrived. His sisters, Mary and Martha, were grieving, and the people doubted that anything could be done. But I called Lazarus out of the tomb, and he came back to life. That was my power, my child. I am the God who breathes life into dead places, who resurrects what seems lost forever. When you feel like your dreams are dead, when you feel like your hope is gone, remember that I am the God of resurrection. I can bring life to what seems lifeless, hope to what seems hopeless, and victory to what seems defeated. I am the God who created the universe with a word, who spoke light into darkness, who formed the mountains and the seas, and who breathed life into man. My power is limitless, my child. It is not bound by time, space, or human understanding. I can do the impossible, and I will do it for you if you trust me. I am not a distant God removed from your struggles. I am here with you in the midst of your trials, ready to move on your behalf. But you must believe. You must have faith. You must trust in my power and my love for you. My power is not just about performing grand miracles. It is also about the quiet, unseen ways I work in your life every day. It is in the strength I give you to face another day when you feel like you cannot go on. It is in the peace I pour into your heart when anxiety threatens to overwhelm you. It is in the wisdom I provide when you do not know which way to turn. It is in the comfort I bring when you are grieving and in the joy I restore when you are broken. I am the God who heals, my child. I healed the lepers, the blind, the lame, and the sick. I restored their bodies, minds, and spirits, and I can heal you too. Whether your wounds are physical, emotional, or spiritual, I have the power to make you whole. I can heal your broken heart, mend your shattered dreams, and restore your weary soul. I can take the pain of your past and turn it into a testimony of my grace. I can take the scars of your mistakes and use them to bring hope to others. I am the God who provides, my child. I provided manna from heaven for my people in the wilderness, and I can provide for you too. I know your needs and desires. I know what you lack, and I know what you long for. And I am able to supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. I can open doors that no man can shut, and I can bring resources from places you never expected. I am the God who provides, and I will provide for you. I am the God who protects, my child. I protected Noah and his family from the flood, and I can protect you too. I am your refuge and your fortress, your shield and your stronghold. When the storms of life rage around you, I will be your shelter. When the enemy comes against you, I will be your defender. I am the God who protects, and I will protect you. I am the God who delivers, my child. I delivered Joseph from the pit and the prison, and I can deliver you too. I can break the chains that bind you, set you free from the prisons of fear, doubt, and sin, and bring you into the freedom of my love and grace. I am the God who delivers, and I will deliver you. I am the God who transforms, my child. I transformed Saul, the persecutor of my church, into Paul, the apostle of my gospel. I can transform you too. I can take your weaknesses and turn them into strengths. I can take your failures and turn them into victories. I can take your brokenness and turn it into beauty. I am the God who transforms, and I will transform you. I am the God who fulfills promises, my child. I promised Abraham that he would be the father of many nations, and I fulfilled that promise. I promised David that his throne would be established forever, and I fulfilled that promise through my son, Jesus Christ. I will fulfill every promise I have made to you. I am faithful and I cannot lie. What I have spoken, I will bring to pass. I am the God who fulfills promises, and I will fulfill my promises to you. I am the God who loves you, my child. My love for you is deeper than the ocean, higher than the mountains, and wider than the universe. My love for you is unchanging, unfailing, and unending. I loved you before you were born, and I will love you for all eternity. My love for you is the greatest power of all, for it is my love that moves me to act on your behalf, to work miracles in your life, and to bring you into the fullness of my blessings. So trust in me, my child. Trust in my power, my love, and my promises. Believe that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have said I will do. Do not doubt, do not fear, do not waver. Stand firm in your faith and watch as I move in your life. I am the God of miracles, and I am here to perform miracles for you. I am the God of old, and I am the God of today. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and I am with you always.